everyone! This is Debbie, Mom Today, and welcome to my channel where I document life as a new mom, and I also share things that I learned as a new mom and I think is helpful for new mommies like you. If you like watching my videos, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. So today, if you're watching this video, it must mean that you are planning your first holiday with your baby. And I know it can be very exciting and yet nerve-wracking at the same time, and you can be a bit unsure what to do and prepare. So don't worry, I've got you covered. Here are my 10 tips for your first holiday, and by the end of this video, you're gonna feel more confident and more prepared. So tip number 1, get your travel documents ready early. So 3 things. Please check if you need a visa to the place you're traveling to. Secondly, get travel insurance. It's so important. Don't forget to buy it for your baby besides yourself. And third, and most importantly, remember that babies need a passport to travel. And if you're a Singaporean like me, you need to apply for your baby's passport, and it's not tied to the parent's passport. So you can actually do it online by post, or you can go to ICA itself. Personally, I did it online and it was so easy. I even took baby's photo myself, and it actually took about a week and a half to 2 weeks for it to be ready. And just a gentle reminder, because I know some mummies forget, you have to bring the baby down when you collect your passport. Tip number 2 is don't go too far if this is your first holiday. Don't be too ambitious. We took Ray on her first holiday to Taiwan, and it took about 4.5 hours, so that was something that we were very comfortable with. It was pretty manageable, the flight, and it was not so stressful. But this is very personal, and if you feel like you want to go to somewhere further and you're ready for that long haul flight with your baby, then by all means, please go. So third tip, time your flight with your baby's nap time or bedtime. It's so important. You want your baby to be sleeping during the flight, just less stressful, and if you're lucky, you may even get to watch your movie. Who knows? So tip number 4, you might want to consider bringing your family or your friends on your first holiday just to help with the baby. Traveling with a baby is really no joke. It's quite tiring. So having that little bit of help and to get just those little breaks in between is really great. You know, they can carry the baby when you're eating. That's really nice. And also, if you bring like your parents along, it's really nice that they can bond with the baby as well. So 5th tip. So most of us new mummies are mostly worried about the flight itself because like we're worried that the air pressure is going to bother the baby. So the trick is to actually feed the baby during the takeoff and landing. So try to schedule your feeds, time it right if you can, but if you really cannot, just let them have something to suck, like a pacifier or their thumb if they do. When they suck on something, it really helps to relieve the pressure and also helps them to pop their ears. If baby is asleep, like before the flight takes off, don't wake the baby up. Don't worry about feeding the baby if she's already sleeping. So my 6th tip is to baby wear. I will pick baby wearing over bringing a stroller anytime. And sometimes the place that you're going to may not be stroller friendly. Please check. Carrier is really great. I strongly recommend it, especially bring it on the flight with you, just so that you can have 2 hands free to eat, and you'll probably be walking down the aisle trying to rock your baby to sleep. So that's really helpful. And sometimes at customs, they may require you to scan your 2 thumbs. So it really helps that you have a carrier and you have 2 hands free. So my 7th tip is to make a travel packing list. Don't just have that list in your head. It really helps that you write it down and physically check it off when you've packed it in your luggage, so that you can make sure that you're bringing everything and you don't leave things out, especially for a baby. I mean, it really depends on where you go. Sometimes the place does not have baby products that you can get easily, and maybe your baby is also quite particular about using a certain brand. So you want to be bringing what your baby needs. So tip number 8, overpacking is totally fine, especially if you're packing for your baby. Be on the safe side to bring more than what you need. So funny story is that when we went on our first holiday, we actually ran out of diapers. I thought I packed enough, but apparently I did not. She used more diapers than usual, and we ran out, and so we had to like scurry around to find somewhere that sold diapers. So you don't want to be stuck in that situation. Just pack more. So tip number 9, pack the first aid kit. You just want to be prepared for the worst. You just want to be prepared for an emergency, especially if it happens late at night. Sometimes it may be tough for you to find a pharmacy or to get to a hospital. So having this around really helps. Having things like some medicine, like for fever or a cold. So my last and final tip is to change your expectations. This holiday is not going to be like any other holiday that you've taken with your girlfriends or your husband before the baby came. It's going to be different, and it is tiring to travel with a baby, but it's very worth it, and I promise you it will be fun. So don't get too stressed out. Of course, there will be places that you can't go and there will be things that you can't do, but don't worry, you can do that next time when baby's older. So there you go, here are my 10 travel tips, and I really hope it helped you. Please enjoy your holiday, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!